Hello, welcome back. Last time, after having been reminded about door walking, I redid my route from Flippers onward, and just to try, using the hand bomb on the Slayer, I did a bunch of stuff that let me do that, and accidentally triggered an ending to the game. So this may be a little shorter than I was expecting. I mean, it's not short by any means, but for some reason I thought there was going to be a little more after this. There may still be. Like I said, I would not be in the slightest surprised if there's a secret level in Part 2. I know there is in Part 1, and I'll be coming back to that after this is finished. But anyway, so I just got myself a lucky blade. The plan right here is to rampage with it to everything that I can. Like, for example, this stuff. Splat. Splat. Okay, yeah, even without the lucky blade, you see those both give 36 Greckles. With another weapon, they would give half as much. Because, yeah, this says... Okay, so this says 36. That's just because I have the lucky blade equipped. Anyway. Oh, hey, antlions are actually hitting me. Weird. So 7 more defense could make the difference there. Do I care? It's 14 health lost. Can I get 7 more defense? If I had an Ormite shield... Oh, wait, I have a wooden shield. Here we go. Wooden shield gets some use. Cool. Alright. Anyway, so since I have to spend a yellow key to get in and a green key to get out, and 10 Greckles, the net gain is a few Greckles from those guys and 50 health. But yeah, I'm here for Greckles, here to kill all of the early stuff that I didn't kill before. I should actually just keep the wooden shield on for now. Extra health and stuff. Great, great. Yeah, so this is for maximum number of machine upgrades. Oh hey, a key. Cool. So that I can kill the Slayer manually. Yeah, that's kind of my goal here. Because I accept that I'll be hand-bombing the Archivist. Now, okay, so Slayer gives 1,000 Greckles. That's enough for some machine usage, at least, to work on the Archivist. It still feels pretty hard to get over 500 attack to actually be able to stab him. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll be surprised. That didn't damage me, right? No. This does. It's worth it, but I might be able to do better. So maybe I should wait on this just a little bit. Yeah. There's no rush. I'm just collecting Greckles so that I'll have an easier time later. Oh right, be careful about health. Right, because Omtlik. Maybe I should do that first, because I'll be picking up incidental health for this. Yeah, all I'm doing is Greckle collection here. Is that worth... Okay, so Rattlesnake for pickaxe. Those guys for access to health guy, of course. Is this the route that's blocked? Which is the route that's blocked? No, that's in Pirate Lair. I keep forgetting. Once again, I'm mixing up these two places. Redoing this game is going to be super interesting because I will definitely be playing it again to optimize different ways now that I have knowledge of what's coming up. I might as well do this now. No particular reason to wait. Except there is. Wow, yeah, so going back to this amount of attack. Alright, fine. Hope I didn't need that yellow key for exploring any... Oh, wow, what the... I'm an idiot. Fixed. I am slightly less of an idiot. So that gel baby probably is not doing any damage. Was that goblin I tried to fight on Ormites somewhere? Actually, with the pickaxe, I wanted to just go ahead and get the upgrade over here, because I did not have any other plans for it, and knowing what I know... Wow, that is so not how you spell that. Or that. My spelling gets extremely much worse while I'm recording. Alright. Yeah, with the way I'm routing this, I feel like this is the best use of the pickaxe. That was also the best time to... I hate the idea of leaving this here to have to come all the way back to collect it up, but I also hate the idea of losing this to an oblique, which I will do if I could just use keys to bypass those things. Maybe I'll do that. No, I have to delay the decision. It's just going to be my annoyance, because I'll obviously skip it when I'm on video, but ugh. That is annoying. So with the correct shield equipped, yeah, that's what I thought. I accidentally even bumped him. That worked. Oh, this room has the spooky ambience in it. I'm curious about something. Let's find out how this guy works.
Thanks for getting me out of here. Here you go.
2565. Quick load. What I want to know is if it's my base attack or affected by weapon.
Thanks for getting me out of here. You go.
It is affected by weapon.
Health.
Health. It amuses me the way he says that. Okay. So it is whatever my current stats are, including equipment. Good to know. Definitely do not want to take that before really big sword, and if I were getting the Ormite shield, that too. Getting the Ormite shield sure would be nice, but I don't think I'm killing the Archivist if I bomb the Gel Mother. How much defense did the Gel Mother have? I want to recheck that. It was like 360 or so, which is not extremely much more than the Slayer. Unlikely to be worth it. Right, so can't display monster info. This is X2, so that's 400 health. No, never worth it at this point. I feel like a better optimized run would take fewer of these. Maybe none of them. Like you said, make sure you don't need the Greckles for anything else first. Alright, I'm going to go patrol around for other enemies. Well, now that I have the Night Shield equipped, you're not an Ormites, so yeah, you don't hurt me. Oh, but the health. Oh, but the health. What about the health? I'm just going to have to leave it on the ground. I mean, I will certainly come back and do a health collection pass before the Slayer. So that's fine, that I'm just leaving it scattered around. It's just going to make that process slightly more annoying. Wubba. Apparently it's possible to kill the Slayer with the Lucky Blade. Because that's a challenge that somebody posted somewhere. Archivist. That. Would any accessories let me get to interesting places here? No. Those are all pits. There's no wings accessory. So I killed everything in Goblin Tribe. There are things I can access in Homeland. I can get there via this. There's a Mimic who I think is inaccessible here. No, he's not. Take that, Mimic. Oh wow, yeah, that's right. Mimics are worth large amounts of money. Splats! Splats! Ah, this is great. Never getting that key, so you become white. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. This is just so satisfying, and just felt like doing a crack check there. So very, very satisfying to do. Splat. You do not splat. That's what I figured. Okay. So guards need a few more stats. Again, there is no urgency on what I'm doing. Hey, look, a nice shortcut. There's no urgency on what I'm doing. So I could stop it at any time to go see some Ontlik or try and kill that thingy, rock giant. But I'll do this as long as it seems like it lasts. 1 yellow key for that many Greckles and that much health. No way. Those guys are going to stay there forever. Unless I'm like just that many Greckles short of... Oh, that's fine. Yeah, unless I'm like just that many Greckles short of having another great machine upgrade or something. That is when that might make sense. My eyes are seeing cracks where none exist. I've been wanting to kill these mimics for a long time. Good. So guards, stay for now. Guards, stay for now. Apparently this is extremely inefficient and I shouldn't have done it. I do not disagree with that. I just didn't know another way to... this is probably, at least point-wise, that's probably worthwhile. Alright, and I would be spending a yellow key to get in there, so I think all that stuff's just going to stay forever. Probably 2 yellow keys. Yeah, this is clearly structured. I think the way I walked across that trapdoor was at least moderately an exploit. I feel like that is a properly unintended solution. I mean, it sure did save me a lot of work. And some experienced players I've talked to didn't even know that existed, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I guess I'm glad it does. Right, so getting in here... This makes sense because there's a yellow key in here, and I'm just in here to kill stuff. So yeah. Guards wait for later. Look at my Greckle count. I can buy a lot with this. This is actually way more... way more profitable.
Did you notice the secret passages in this area?
I sure did.
Sure.
This is way more profitable than I expected it to be. Adder. Right. I'll get to you shortly. Crashy Mimic, who should no longer be Crashy, because that's supposedly fixed. Other Mimic. Okay, so I ended up on the other side of this. Great. This was empty. This had a guard in it. Alright, so that's the pirate lair, as clear as it's going to get for now. Can't go that way still. What is my next move? Hey. Okay, so that's made control move slightly more annoying there, but I'll kill that guard shortly and that'll make everything better. My next move, I think, is actually to go... Okay, good, I can kill that mimic without spending a key. My next move, I think, is to go deal with those Omplics in that one place. That might be premature. I guess really my next move should be to visit the machine again. There is nothing in here that I'm going to be killing with a Lucky Blade. Yeah, there's no way. Not right now, not unless I get a lot more attack first. There might have been some... There is stuff I left behind in Homeland. Let me just... I already did this exploration with flippers to see what I could reach in Homeland. I'm going to do that again on my own. Clean up the couple of little wraith wings and roaches that might be left up there. And I'll see you back in Preservation of Tueno for forward progress. So I need to not forget about this guy. He will give me my percentage stat boost. Let's learn about him a little bit, too.
Thank you for saving.
+4, +6.
Thank you.
+7, +6. Okay, so he also works on current stats. Weapons included. Fascinating. Okay, yes. So equip to the teeth when you talk to either of those guys. Great. Now I'm in the pirate lair. Yes, mark that off. Pirate lair's done. Homeland's done. I am now going somewhere. Preservation of Tueno, I guess. Okay, so Preservation of Tueno. Let's work toward Rock Giant and see what it's going to take to get to him. Every time. Is there anything else I need to consider? Yeah, sure. I mean, I want to park myself by the machine, put down a save, because that's one I'm going to be coming back to at least a few times in order to... Right, I'm not going to be using Lucky Blade for now. That's one I'll be coming back to at least a few times to... I probably should have done this earlier. Maybe I should do it now. Now probably makes a lot of sense, but if I am immediately visiting the machine, then no. If I were to buy some defense there, then that would be worthwhile. Or if I get a really big sword very soon, then that's... yeah, anyway. Okay. So I'm at the machine with lots of Greckles.
Welcome to Diener RPG.
I would like to buy... nothing at the moment. Give me information first. I guess I can get information from here. How do I want to handle this room? An Oplik is hitting me once for 233. Beam would hit me there. If I went through here, let's see. I assume I would take the beam before I would fight. That would cut me down to just over 500. Then I'd be like a little over 250. So I'd be at like 270 or something. Beam would cut me down to whatever, and I wouldn't survive that. Okay, so beams are annoying. So I have the option of killing both of those as I go along, which would mean two-way travel is more practical along there. But that wouldn't save me anything. I also have the option of doing this. Health-wise, a green key is worth 800 health, a yellow key is worth 400 health, in terms of points. If I would be spending 1200 health or more getting through here, which I think I would, then this route is worth it. I could come back later with a really big sword and low health, splatter these for their Greckles. Yeah, that is probably what I will do. I also get a bonus of extra health there, so that decreases the point loss from doing this. Not that I'm optimizing for score, but in the absence of other things, I'll often let the point system in this game make my decisions for me. Just so I don't have to think extremely hard about all considerations everywhere and just take forever with it. Okay, so Pirate's got that stuff. Right, I should be checking thresholds. Close to a pirate threshold. Okay, so 12 more for him. The rock giant in particular is gonna... I realized I can save at least one hit here by stepping here to kill his seep with the flippers, and then this one, because then I don't have to step here and take a seep hit to kill the other one. That's what I did when I was rampaging with a really big sword that one time. So rock giant. Yeah, he's hitting me 5 times right now. I don't have to take any outlick hits, but I have to fight one. Okay. So anyway, attack is definitely more valuable than defense right at the moment. What do I think about the Ormite shield? Oh yeah, right, I wanted to check this. 360 defense, only 180 HP. I could totally murder this Gel Mother without using the bomb. Okay. Save bomb for Archivist, kill Gel Mother for Ormite shield. You know, if I get lucky, I could plausibly, maybe, actually end up with enough stats to kill the Archivist with the sword. I'm gonna hope, but I won't hope too hard. Right, okay, so going toward Rock Giant, let's buy... This would perhaps be a little bit more handholdy than the game needs to be, but it would be kind of nice if I could see additional attack thresholds beyond this. I could just math it out, which is what every player of this game had to do up until a very recent update when this came out on Steam, and this helpful information was added. So I am playing easy mode in this game by playing a late enough version that shows these thresholds. Not that I think that was good difficulty to have that information hidden and have to calculate it, but yeah, it was much harder before. Okay, so I have a save here.
Welcome.
I have little to no
Design
reason
Nomadic.
not to do this
Attack.
as many times
Have a nice day.
as I have money to do,
Boosted.
because I have
Have a
no
nice day.
Greckle gates
Boosted.
ahead,
Have a nice day. Attack. Boosted.
and I want as
Have a
much of this as
nice day.
possible for...
Boosted.
Okay, I don't have the
Have a
Greckles.
nice day. Welcome to
Yes,
Design.
shush. Okay, so that gave me a lot of attack. I did not count how many of those I did, but what does Mr. Rock Giant look like these days? Hitting me 3 times still. Okay, so at this point, defense would help more, because I'm not likely... I definitely will not get 59 more attack before I kill him and get the really big sword. Almost definitely. So with that, water skippers are still not going down immediately. How does the lucky blade compare? Like, if I could still kill them in one hit with that, which I can't, but I'm not extremely far off from doing. Fagundos will go down in one hit now. I would rather keep the health than get 50 extra Greckles. Now, hang on. How does that work out exactly? Spend 173 health on 50 Greckles. That, I think, is a poor trade. Yeah, I think I would only spend health for Greckles if I were getting at least half as many Greckles as the amount of health I spent. For whatever reason, that's the exchange rate that sticks in my head. 1 Greckle is worth 2 health, basically. Okay, so with the hook right now, Seep, no, I need 22 more for Seep, Ontlik, and Water Skippers to be a single hit kill. Fagundos, however, are already past the threshold, so I can now kill, like, that one. You know, I don't need to kill that one. I'll kill the ones that give me a benefit to kill. I may be able to come back to those with a Lucky Blade later, and, yeah, get some extra Greckles and stuff. But I want to do these now, but oh dear, that makes me pick up health. That's probably okay, because I'm going to be bypassing those Ontlik using keys. Yeah, and I want the defense. Sure, that's fine. This is moderately hypothetical right now because I saved at the machine, just dumped everything into attack, which I kind of expect to undo later. You hide a power gem. I will do that as soon as 5 more attack would save me more than 88 damage. Rock Giant. Right, it was 59 for... Yeah, so I'm not passing that threshold. I could certainly conceivably pass the 22 more attack threshold for those things before I get the really big sword, because I'm kind of close. Okay. So question I need to ask myself is what business... With the really big sword, I will definitely have enough attack to take this down. So as soon as I have that, I'll get the Ormite Shield, and Slayer will be easier. Okay, so that's how this is going to go down. I may just take my hand bomb to the end of the hold. That's entirely possible. So what am I doing? Pirates. Pirates are hitting me only once. They're not going to get cheaper anytime soon. This is... thing is, though, they will with a really big sword, so I should save this for after Rock Giant. I should go straight to the Rock Giant now. Like, there's very little reason to wait on that. Unless there's 22 attack lying around that I could get. Or I wanted to optimize for a score point, that's 5. Then up to 15 there. This... is not worth getting. Getting that now instead of waiting until the Seep costs nothing is extremely unlikely to save me 158 damage. Where was I? There is 25 attack lying around. That was for an Ontlik threshold, and yes, it would cost me... Okay, so Water Skipper. No, hang on, 148. That's... And I have to fight a Gel Baby, so that's 88. No, that adds up to more than an Ontlik hits me once for, right? Yeah, I think so. Just looking at the numbers without really trying to add them together. They look about the same, but I think the Ontlik comes out slightly cheaper. No reason to do this now. I do not need a blue key. I have one. I do need one to get in here, but I have it already. So, short way is to go through here. Yeah, sure, I can kill a Fagundo. Sure, yeah, whatever. It's 50 potential Greckles lost if I ever wanted to Lucky Blade him, but I'm okay with that for convenience right now. Alright, so I have 2,000 some HP. That is enough to get through the Gauntlet, even if I wanted to kill them, but I have opted to use keys. I have the keys for it. I am very low on green keys, as always. But whatever, I'm just going to be low on green keys. Gel baby, go splat. Does this currently make sense? Only if it would save me 208 plus 148, which it will not, so no. Save for the really big sword. This will never, ever, ever happen. Yeah, there's no cracked walls there or anything. What was this? Hey. Wait. Oh. Oh. So, I was talking before about bidirectional travel across this toll road. Turns out that takes care of it on its own. Well, whatever. I've spent the keys. I'm going to stick with my decision. Kill Seep. Kill Seep. Kill pirates. Great. Alright, so the way to do this is to do that, and that gets me behind without taking any oblique hits. Alright. Preserve Tueno.
Ha! The Arcanist force is decimated. They are no match for Tueno's guard now. Time for me to send him back where he came from.
You know what? When I saw that ending, I had not even killed this rock giant. He was still alive. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, so this hurts a bit. It hurts less if I do this. If I could spend that health productively before getting this, then that would be better, but that seems extremely unlikely, because this takes me straight to the adder fight, which takes me to an enormous upgrade that's way beyond any gain that I could get from spending my health efficiently there. Probably. Yeah. Although Lucky Blade fights... Okay, if I were to fight something with the Lucky Blade, in between now and doing this, I would get all of those fights for half price. As long as I didn't go below 200... actually, I don't have a whole lot of health to spend on that. Yeah, that amount spent on half price Lucky Blade fights is not worth it to me right now. Not for an LP. Maybe if I was trying to micro-optimize absolutely everything, which I might do someday in this, but not likely on video. Okay. So I was mentioning conspicuously missing accessories. Portable orb was one. I don't think it exists in the second half. If it did, stuff like this could be pretty interesting, because like that looks like it leads somewhere. And there's one of those, because yeah, the portable orb can open any kind of gate, not just ones that could be opened with keys. You know what else? Skeleton keys. Those don't exist in Part 2. Unless I just haven't encountered them yet. Those are a Part 1 only thing. And custom holds, I guess. Okay, got the Worm Smiter. I am currently holding it, so if you're going to get in any fights... Oh, hey. That water skipper would very nearly kill me. Wow. Do I want to go around? Yes, because you're about to become free. Yep. I want to go around. However, does it cost me anything to go around? Also... it's unlikely I'd ever need the Briar Hacker again. Which is less likely for me to want. I think the wooden sword's actually less likely that I'd ever want it again. I want to replace the hook with a really big sword, but if I somehow have to get into a fight in between here and the adder, then I want the hook with me, just to make me feel better. So now would be the time to gather up a bunch of health, because the adder is going to hit me a lot. I want to know how much. Adder is right here. 1119. Only 3 hits, so defense is not extremely valuable. 62 attack isn't going to happen, so just gather the health for that. Easy. I've left lots around, like right there. Cool, that's where I'll get it. And I don't believe my current route involves any more oblique hits at all. for the rest of the hold. Unless I want to kill those 4 in that one toll road hallway. I don't think I do. So let's just pick up all of the health and kill the adder. Yeah, no, I don't want to go for any more power gems because I'll save more with shield gems. Because I'll save more at the really big sword. Okay, finally, for real, killing adder. That's worth a hard save, just in case somehow I decide I want to do that differently, but I doubt I will, ever. Flippers I want to keep. Okay, run back to really big sword, hopefully for the last time. At least during this LP. Okay, right, yeah, so I'm at that annoying place where I have to go all the way around to get to where I want to be. Although, actually, no, it's in Goblin Tribe, not place, so it's actually pretty close. Once again, confusing Goblin Tribe and Pirate Lair. Hey, Flippers, get me here quicker. Kinda. How nice. Okay, really big sword, for real. Equip things, hook and hook. Yay! Okay. Now, this is half an hour long, so this is a great place to stop. Okay, so I got the really big sword for real this time. I do not think I'll be backtracking. I made that machine save with the anticipation that I might... Oh, hey, I should take that now, since I'm in the area. Hey, so that didn't turn out to be too far out of the way. Yeah, so I do not think I'll be doing any more backtracking, save backtracking, before the end of the hold. I feel like I can press forward with these stats. I should see you right before the Slayer, or Archivist, if... I will see if I can kill the Slayer without this guy. Because with his 1,000 Greckles, speaking of which, I could buy a couple of more machine upgrades now. Okay, cool. Anyway, so next time, quick really big sword rampage, totally can kill Gel Mother. How quickly could I get there to look at her stats? See how much she's damaging me now? Yeah, definitely could get Ormite Shield. I might have to collect a little bit of health for it, but I'm fairly certain that with my stats the way they are, that she's totally killable. Because she only has 360 defense, like 180 health. That was a tiny amount. Apparent Lair, Preservation. She's only going to do, like, what, 500 damage? 699? Yeah, okay. So this is probably my next target. And that's probably makes sense to do immediately. I do have to do a little bit of fighting to get there. Why don't I do that right this second? Yeah, let's do that before I end. Also, I can splatter Omplic now if I wish to. I will save them just in case. Just in case I somehow get to a state where I can use the Lucky Blade on them. Because with the way attack scale... So if I'm at 413 now, and with that many Greckles, this is enough Greckles for about 2 more machine usages. So that would only bring me to 433. Yeah, it's still going to be a stretch to get enough for the Archivist. Right, I'm going for... don't need to buy any more upgrades. I'll be taking a small amount of damage going in here. But it's a small amount, so whatever. I have the, Hey, wait a second. Hey, wait a second. Look what I just realized. Someone was trying to give me a hint about something I could do here. Now I see what that hint was. Cool. No damage through there. Great. Seep go away. Great. Plenty of yellow keys. Sure. Omplic dead. Pirate dead. I did take a little bit of damage there, but whatever. Ormite Shield. Yeah, so you'll do that much, which is no big deal. This is completely random, but it just occurred to me. Do you remember in the second sky When Experiment of Ages was torn apart because Bithro took the temporal tuning fork, this music is very similar to what played there. It's called A Slippery Staircase and is one of the better tracks in the soundtrack for this game. It sounds very similar to that. Okay, cool. Got an Ormite shield. I have a lot of defense. I have a really big sword. Everything's awesome. There's a lot less reason to keep additional shields around than other equipment. I don't need this bronze shield for anything. And now that I have the Ormite shield, it does everything. I would not need any of these other shields. Okay, cool. Great. So, got more gear. Music stopped. Making the point that I was trying to make a little harder to make. Anyway, so, next time, Greckle and Stat Collection for Slayer, and then see if I can possibly get enough attack to damage the Archivist. Also, a quick look around for any possible secret entrances to an additional part of this game. And one way or another, since I have the hand bomb, assuming I can get enough stats to kill the Slayer, which I feel like I practically have already. I probably don't actually have. I need more. Then yeah, I should be able to see what's past the Archivist's stairway. Okay, cool. See you next time for a Slayer fight.